Well, we had another pretty hazy day today. It was breezy as well, and temperatures were pretty seasonable. But looking out over the Tri-Cities area and up in O'Neill, not a whole lot to see on Skycams at night, but it is a rather clear night as far as rain is concerned, but we are going to be looking at some clouds just intermittently, and still there is that haze out there. Looking at some of the smoke futurecast, it's showing that we had that thicker area of thicker plume of smoke around our area today. Eventually that's going to lift towards the northeast, but we're starting to develop a pattern of high pressure across the Rockies here as we head later on into the week. So this is Wednesday here, Wednesday into Thursday. High pressure is going to develop here, and so we really need to keep an eye on the wildfires out west, because if they do start to form again, that pattern is bringing it right back down into our area. And it looks like we're going to be seeing high pressure for our area over the next several days, and really not a whole lot in the way of rain for us. So hazy conditions coming up, and I'll put hazy again there on Thursday in case that pattern does continue to bring the stuff back over to our area. But we did have some initial disagreements the past couple of days around this time frame from Wednesday to Thursday. It was looking like a cold front might come through. Well, the models have come into pretty good agreement that that cold front's going to remain farther north, and we might be pushing the upper 80s by the end of the weekend. It's been a breezy day, like I said. Right now we've got some wind gusts upwards of 30 miles per hour there in parts of Cherry County into parts of South Dakota right now. Here in the Tri-Cities, gusting to around 25. Notice how the model starts us out at 40 though, so I think it's overdoing some of these winds just a little bit, but we could still see some wind gusts upwards of 30 miles per hour overnight tonight and into Sunday. Notice how behind here though, into the Sandhills, not as breezy. There's sort of two air masses that are battling back and forth over the next couple of days. This will lift back into Monday as well, and then it'll start to progress off towards the east again as we head through the day on Monday and push back again at night. So we're sort of going to have this back and forth of breezy conditions over the next couple of days. Looking at satellite and radar, like I said, we've got a few clouds out there, but we're in the clear for rain, and we are starting to see most of those clouds begin to break up as well. We've had just a little bit of a jet stream pushing some moisture in the mid-levels to upper levels, but not enough to bring us any rain here at the surface. As we head into Sunday morning, though, there might be another wave of clouds coming through as we head overnight. You can still see that battle of the air masses here. We've got some winds coming out of the west across the Sandhills, but out of the south for our area. We're going to see that back and forth over the next couple of days, and that's really the most interesting thing we can see on Futurecast, because there's not hardly any rain coming through except for maybe a couple specks here of potential moisture, but it really isn't going to be anything that we really could need to bust the drought we've got. Lows overnight tonight dropping down into the 50s and around 60s here for the Tri-Cities area, but a little bit cooler off towards the west. As we head through the day tomorrow, temperatures are going to start to warm up into the 70s and then eventually to the 80s as well. It's going to be quite breezy too, and temperatures across the state mostly in the mid to upper 80s.